I've got a cigar and I'm holding it against my knees. I have to like make it hot.
Oh.
Today we're asking the question, does Chinese acupuncture actually work? So my knees are hurting, that's not new. It all started in COVID when I went outside and did some running and found out I'm only supposed to run on a treadmill. That pain continued for ages and I finally went home and went to go see an osteopath from Halifax. His name was Andrew. Turned out to be an absolute hero. And since then my knees have been fine. Roll on 4 years. I've been alright. I haven't been too heavy on them. But then I've come back to China and started at kindergarten. Every morning we're jumping up and down, dancing around. And summer's fine. Alright. It's so humid that I don't even think your joints have got enough time to breathe. Then what happens? It starts to get cold and everything changes. So first of all I went for a Chinese bath and you sit there in a big pool of water. It's a bit like a human zoo. I thought that'd work. Then I thought, oh actually, why don't I try looking for an osteopath in Nantong? And it turns out there's quite a few. It's called Jungu, which means put your bones right. I thought a nice massage would sort me right out. I got to a place and he basically told me, oh it won't work. You can't do that massage thing, there's no wrong with your knees. He had a good prod around, so I kind of trusted him. And he says, right, it's time. Stick some needles in your knees, do some acupuncture, that'll work. He says, if you do massage, 3 days later it'll wear off. You need to stick something in your knees, it'll all be sorted. I was nervous to say the least. Last time I went to acupuncture, they did this thing where it were like sticking needles in you, but then they connected it to this electric machine. Seeing as though they tried and failed last time, I'm not going to trust it a second time. So the guy goes, well, it's because you did that electric version, you need the proper version. And to be fair, I've never tried the proper version until last night, so when he put that needle in, well, then Grandma comes over with a cigar holding it next to the needle and he says to me, if it hurts let me know, you know, you're not supposed to put it too hot, just a little bit of heat, makes the pain go away. So I sat there while he went to go and do another massage on someone and waited half an hour. I had to do it myself and then this other woman come and then he had two people with two fags, both attending to my knees. And 30 minutes later he pulled them out and then he told me, oh, you'll probably have to come back. I thought the whole point of doing this was I never had to come back. 12 hours later he said that's when it happens. And I think, to be fair, my knees feel kind of alright. They feel like they've just been given some reinforcements. Sun's out today and I've had a sleep, and normally if my knees are hurting a little bit after a sleep they do kind of sort themselves out. So we'll never know whether Chinese acupuncture actually works. But for £15 I don't think you can go wrong. Although the one thing that I really didn't like was that thing, it stunk. Yeah, it just stunk like you were in a fire. So you could say I ended up sorting my knees out, but I got a right headache from that. I don't know how they sit in that house all day just sniffing that stuff. It stinks. Right, that's it from acupuncture in China. So see you next time. Bye.
烫。